How did I develop a winning mindset in prison? Where sometimes prison breaks individuals. I use this time, these 17 years behind bars, to make myself resilient and stronger instead of using it to break me and crumble me. I came out that motherfucker unstoppable, invincible. There's nothing that can come in my path, no distraction, no struggle that I can't overcome, right? Now, you don't have to go to prison to wake up and realize this mindset. You just have to look at other people that's been through it and realize that you don't want to go through it. And what makes them so different than you? Not really too much. We're all humans. We all got cells, blood, all that shit, right? You got a brain to think. So I'm talking on this topic because a lot of you are scared to work. Let me tell you, man, there was a time when I was in the cell 23 hours a day. I would come out 1 hour, Monday through Friday, in the cage with about maybe 100 individuals to do pull-ups and dips. The officers seen that, I was a respectable man and I had some good characteristics. So they chose me to be the orderly, where my job was to pick up the fucking dirty clothes, clean the blood off the wall, the shit off the wall, pass out the food and pick up the trays. What did I get for this? I was able to, one, work out in the laundry room, which was a blessing in itself because I was able to do pull-ups with a broomstick that I would wedge somewhere in between a shelf and the dryer. I had access to boxes of laundry detergent were about 45 a piece. I'd take those 45 pounds detergents and put them on a stick, do my curls, my upright rows. I would do dips in between the shelf and the top of the dryer. Not only did I do that, I had access to unlimited food, extra cheeseburgers, extra eggs and shit like that. So, bro, if I was able to work for 10, 12-hour days and living in a fucking bathroom just for food, why couldn't I come out here and work 60 hours a week and start earning six figures a year? It was a no-brainer for me, you know? Sometimes the glory's in the sacrifice. You might not be living where you want to live, right? But you're doing it for a short time to get where you need to go. It's a stepping stone, right? Like everything in life, you got to understand it's either going to elevate you or it's going to push you back. There's no maintenance level. If you think you're just going to get by and stay at this level forever, then you're actually sliding backwards. What you want to do is act like your life depends on your success because it does. Anything that you want to achieve and accomplish, you can do. My number one goal was, when I came home, was to help people. By helping people, I helped myself. I became the number one coach in the world in UFC. Made $275,000 my first year as the in-person coach. Now that's in the top 1% of the world of coaches. And not too many people's ever done it, especially their first year home. So that gave me the credibility and the work ethic and taught me the systems in which I used to build my coaching business. Now what do? Is I help coaches make six figures a year. Some from similar backgrounds, some from different backgrounds. It doesn't matter what your background is, as long as you got the desire to succeed at any business you have, I have the abilities to help teach you the strategies needed to make six figures a year. I don't know how Wyoming or Kentucky or any of those states are, but I know in Miami, if you ain't making six figures a year, bro, you're in poverty. And to me, living in prison in a cell was poverty. And I don't want to live like that. So what do? Is I work hard. It gives me purpose to work hard. Because I go back to this. What I realized in jail is idle time is the devil workshop. Even in confinement, 24 hours a day. How was I able to stay sane and stay focused? By finding things to do. I would walk back and forth in my cell for a certain amount of time. I would work out for a certain amount of time. I would read for a certain amount of time. This is how you stay out your own fucking head and don't end up becoming depressed and stressing yourself the fuck out. All right. So I found happiness in work. I found happiness in staying busy and being disciplined. Even when I didn't want to wake up and do these fucking push-ups, or when I didn't feel like walking back and forth, I did it because it was in the routine. I wrote it down and I stuck to it. You know, I didn't eat the sweets that came through that door. They went down the toilet, or I passed them to another inmate down the hall. Stay locked in. And what did that do? That helped me craft this physique that I have, that I came out, and all the hard work paid off. You know, people would say, they see me, they say, bro, when I see that body in prison, I know that body means money. Because what it means is that protein costs money. You're not going to have a physique like this in the joint if you don't have money. So I invested in myself about $200 a week in commissary for about 17 years straight, right? How did I get that? Any means necessary, man. I hustled for it. I worked for it. Had a pawn shop. You know, I ran a ticket. Sold deep fried burritos, empanadas, quesadillas. I had a store. There's a lot of things that I did in order to maintain my mass. And aside from working, I used to work out. Now, ended up coming out, becoming a fitness coach. And now my body speaks for itself. My health speaks for itself. My discipline shows. I don't even have to tell a motherfucker I know what I'm talking about. They can just see, you know. Besides that, the rest of the time I use to read books, bodybuilding books, nutritional books, ISSA books, NASA books, everything that can sharpen my mind. I also read fitness books, real estate books, anything that can help me become a better man when I got out into society, right? And yeah, bro, I want everything to come quick, but it didn't come as quick as I would like. But it doesn't matter because it's coming, and I'm not giving up. I'm keeping pushing, and the same way I'm pushing, that's the way you need to be pushing if you want to be successful. I don't think we're here to be average. You're not watching this YouTube video, this whole YouTube video, because you just want to be an average Joe Schmo barely getting by. You want to thrive. And if you're a fucking fitness coach and you're not making $10,000 a month or more, and you want to learn how, I strongly encourage you to send me a DM on IG and say, hey, introduce yourself, and I'll see what I can do to help you out, man. Because I want everybody to win. There's enough people out here for everybody. A lot of people need help and guidance when it comes to fitness. I got a team of coaches that work with me now. I'm overbooked. I can no longer take on any new clients. Some coaches have a problem getting clients. My problem is I have too many clients, not enough time in the day. So I can help you with the strategies I use to get these clients, keep these clients, and charge what I'm worth by increasing the value of what I'm offering, by not just selling sessions, by complete programs. So my strategies really you can apply to any business. Remember, like sometimes the sacrifice is in the glory. If I came home to $100 million, you think I'd be grateful for that? I mean, probably not. I probably wouldn't respect myself enough as much as if I earned that myself, step by step. So saying this, anyways, got to get to work. I got a client coming. Y'all have a blessed day. Like and subscribe. Share this video to anybody it might inspire, any coaches you may know. Y'all want to level up, man. Team Tattoo Fitness. Let's go, man. It's our world. It's our year. Let's go, baby.